Welcome back. Welcome back to NekSpeaksLyf. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna clear the air. How's everyone doing? So I began the reading before I got on. I'm just gonna start where I stopped. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining. If you're not, thank you for coming back. Okay. So the first card out was Nine Swords. Someone is in despair. Someone feels like it's doomsday. Someone feels like how could this be happening to me? Okay, you're very hurt by whatever. Something has changed, and they are in despair. It's like they're having sleepless nights. Okay, okay, but they're very hurt. Whoever this person is, they need to seek um, help if they need help with dealing with whatever it is they're going through. They need to seek help. Um, as well as look to the future. Okay. Um, and when I say help, that could just be talking to a friend. You know, this person needs to talk to someone, okay, because their mind is like those swords are like jail bars. So they're always in their mind. Their mind is exhausted. So yeah, talk to a friend if that's you, or that could be your person. But this person needs to look to the future. They're very heartbroken about. It looks like here someone who found the courage to move away to their victory. Okay. They are saddened about this person who had the strength to move away, okay, to something better. Okay. And you're being supported for moving away. You're being supported for this move that you're making. You're being supported for, if you didn't physically move away, you could have maybe moved your inner, just um, your energy. You probably have taken back your energy. Okay, you have the strength. It took a lot of courage. For some reason, this could have been a big decision for you. Okay, but it took a lot of courage for you to do that. Okay, but they're saying that this is the right move for you. You are someone who knows who you are. You know what you deserve, and you're not going to just stick around with someone um, just because you say, you know, you say whatever you're doing is good for me, or you say that you're good for me, or I'm not just gonna stick around because this person could have had talk a good game. These are swords. He, this person could be good with how they word things or what have you. You know, make you questioning yourself. You know, just how they say things. Um, but you realize that that's I am better than this. Whatever whatever it was, you realize that I deserve better. I am an upright individual who puts out great things, and I'm going to get that back. You are sure about that, the way you're moving. Okay. And they're saying you're moving away because this person was fighting. It's like fighting maybe the connection, fighting your ideas. Like it could have been in work, you know, fighting. Yeah, a company could be at loss of words ever since you've moved away. They're like, you know, ever since she's left, things are a bit different. Ever since he's left, we have not gotten the same clientele. It's just, not the same without them type thing. Okay, and if this is a relationship, they were fighting the connection, they were fighting your ideas, they were fighting um, what you was bringing. Okay, they were fighting what you were bringing to the table or what you had to offer. They were fighting your ideas. Okay, it looks like they were fighting it because it's like you were making them reflect. You were, um, it's like you were a mirror to this person. They were fighting this healing energy that you have. You see, it's like you were um, trying to make them glow up, grow up, kind of into this and into what you knew they were capable of. Maybe they're like, no, no, no. They wanted to like dumb you down. You see, they're fighting. They wanted to dumb you down. They wanted to keep you in a box. And it's like, no, I'm a bird. Actually, I have wings. I can, you know, flip through these cracks. The confirmation, okay? So they were fighting this healing energy that you have, because so they were fighting this energy because you made them look at the world different, okay? You made them look at the world different. You made them see things different, and it's like they weren't ready for it. They weren't ready for it. Hi, Zeus Nelson. Hi, Zakira. Um, they were a bit intimidated um, by your energy. You have an Empress energy, whether you're a male or female. You have a high quality energy about you, and it intimidated them. They was fighting it once again, fighting who you are, not wanting you to see who you are, not wanting you to see exactly what you're capable of. Um, go get the charger. You need the charger. Okay, that's where the tablet is. That's where the tablet is. Mhm. Okay. They were just uh, fighting what you had to offer, and um, it was just making them reflect, and they weren't ready to be the better version of themselves, and that's what empresses do when they come around. They make people question their behaviors. They make people question, you know, just the work that they can do on themselves, because this person doesn't make excuses. Okay, this person could have wanted to be someone who um, was living in a something that just wasn't reality. They didn't want to take accountability for things. They didn't want to, own up to uh, who they are or the things they need to change. Okay. Instead, they just wanted you to be quiet. Be quiet. Stop talking about healing and doing better. You know. Uh, so instead of listening, I wouldn't say listening to you, but being considerate of what you had to offer, what you were bringing to the table, they were working towards keeping you blinded, keeping you in a box because it made them feel safe. It made them feel uh, it was their security. Okay. Once again, we have swords, so this person could have been good at wording things or how they say things, and it always kept you in your head or it kept you just imbalanced in your energy and your intuition. And yeah, so instead of working with you, they were working against you, wanting to keep you tied up in a box. Okay. But you made them look at the world different. Okay. Hey, what's the matter? Okay, get the nuggets. Not over here, okay? I'm recording. Not over here. Not over here. Go to the chair, okay? All right. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to say here. Hmm. So this person was a Knight of Wands. Hmm. Okay, this person was a Knight of Wands. They came in very fast, swift, okay, and had this offer for you, which is a Page of Cups. Page is immature. They came in here quick with an immature offer, an offer they weren't ready for. Okay, an offer that maybe they wanted to maybe hold on to you, until they were ready. Maybe they wanted to, uh, basically, they were just giving you an offer that they couldn't, that they couldn't, please stop. Okay, okay, okay. So they were giving you an immature offer that uh, they knew they weren't gonna live up to, or it would take some time. So they probably want you to wait on them, or um, like some people go 50-50. They probably want you to go 50-50 with them until they get themselves right. And nothing against people who go 50-50. I'm just saying this person did not have intentions on giving you this, what they promised. They promised you a happy home. Um, they promised you something amazing that they weren't going to deliver, maybe in the future, but they weren't ready to deliver it right then and there. Okay. So someone could have asked you to marry them, or something falls be their man or woman, and they weren't ready for commitment like this, a commitment that requires you to put in work for stuff like this. Okay, for you to be disciplined. Okay, um, marriage is I wouldn't say it's work if you're already prepared. If you've already been disciplined before you got married, then it's going to be a breeze. But if you weren't disciplined before you got married, before you jumped into a commitment, okay, any type of commitment, if you weren't prepared or already doing those things before you got in it, then it's gonna, you know, you're gonna have some setbacks, a lot of setbacks, you know. Um, so someone was giving you false promises. Okay, this is the energy that they were in when they came to you, the devil energy. Okay, they wanted to, like I said, tie you to them. Okay, they wanted to hold on to you. Okay, and they could have done that with addiction because this is the devil. So it could have been substances, it could have been sex, it could have been anything that gets you going. They had it. They're going to keep feeding this to you until they can get themselves right, before you wake up. Okay. But you're Empress. Okay. Empress energy. Okay. Male or female. You know exactly who you are. You know where you're going. And if something doesn't add up, you know, you peep the habits. You peep the consistent behaviors. Okay. And it's like you had to show them who you were. You know, they thought that you would, I guess, accept whatever behavior they were giving you forever, but you said no. No, I've had enough up to here. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Thank you guys for tuning in. As I'm putting the bowl. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, okay. So someone wanted you to be the fool. They wanted you to, once again, we got the knight. They want you to accept something that they were bringing, and it was just stagnation. That's what they were bringing. They were bringing no ideas. They just stuck in, it's like they were bringing you to a place where there was no growth. It's like you guys are just gonna be standing there. You're like, and you're thinking like, are we gonna do anything else? Are we gonna try anything new? Are we going to, you know, maybe get off of this little hill here and go try something else? But they're just like, no, no. But they wanted you to be the fool for them. Okay, someone that had empty promises, someone that had just giving you false hope. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, what do we have for the collective? But they're saying that you have made the right decision. You're being supported in the spiritual realm uh, for what you're doing, this moving away that you're doing. Page of Wands. Okay, someone's looking up to the brighter side. Someone's looking up to the horizon. What's coming next? Okay, yes. Let's see. Um, And you're holding on tight to whatever you get. Okay. You're probably holding on tight to your energy too. You're probably very defensive right now after everything that happened, but um, you're looking to new things, new horizons, new opportunities to make the coin, to build onto yourself. You're like, I'm my own boss. I'm my own leader. I don't need a leader. You know, and in marriage, I think people say that the man leads the family, but from experience, I don't believe woman or man needs leading. That's God. God. If you're connected with source, source is going to lead you. But if you, um, I forgot where I was going with it. Let me focus. But yeah, in marriage, I think that it's no one needs to be led. You need a partner. You need a partner. It's like a business when you get married. You're a business. Your family is your business. Okay, so you need a partner. You don't need someone to lead you because if you're connected to source, you're going to be led. Okay, you're going to be taking the right direction. Okay, so yeah, you're looking to better things and you're going to get it too. Okay, King of Cups. You're going to become more stable and sure about people. You are more decisive now. You're like, yeah, I'm not going to let certain type of people uh, get me unraveled. Like you can spot the habits. It's like it's something you didn't see before. You see it now. You're like, yeah, you know, you can't get me next. You can't get me now. You're like, I'm much smarter. Okay, I'm much more balanced. I'm much more secure with my emotions. I'm much more, I don't just fall for words, like I love you. And I don't just fall for words like, I'm your friend. You look at the actions, you are very stable in your emotions and words don't just move you. Um, you're not an emotional person. You're secured emotionally. Okay, you're a magician. You are someone who uh, takes their situations by the horn and recreates a situation that benefits them. Okay, you know how to like make a U-turn quick, fast, in a hurry. And that's what you did as this empress. You turned the script, you flipped the script quick. Okay, you're that person that you know how to do that. You know how to turn a situation to benefit everyone involved. Okay, justice. I can't make this up. They're just coming out this way. Justice. Okay, the situation that you've turned in your favor, everyone's favor, is justice. This is your justice. Okay, so whatever you're receiving, um, where you feel like you are blessed, even after what has happened, whatever it is that you're receiving, you're supposed to receive it. It's justice that you receive it, and you don't feel guilty for it. Don't feel as if you know, oh, I should do more for what I'm getting. No, you've done enough. This is your season of reaping your rewards. Okay. Okay. You're going to have so much you can give away. Okay. You are a giver. Okay. And in fact, if you're a giver, you need to be with a giver. Okay? You need to make sure that you connect with other givers, okay? In business and friendships, okay? Uh, This next season, you will not underpour into yourself. You know, you see this about the scale, you're going to make sure you are um, filled before you pour into someone else. You know what I'm saying? Before you give to another, you got to make sure you are taken care of first, and that's what you're doing this season. Okay, you're gonna that it's showing that you're gonna have more than enough to keep you filled up and to give to others. Okay, you may not see it yet, but it's in the works. Okay, so someone here is not accepting an offer. Let's clarify. Someone's not accepting a cup. Okay. Mhm. With the what? What are they not accepting? Spirit. Came right out. Okay. They are not accepting fight people who are against them, people that want to fight with them, people that have that energy irritation, people that's irritated. They're not accepting anything that makes them feel uneasy, sweeping it over. Move out. I'm not accepting behavior that's not acceptable. This um, being irate, uh, you know, abuse, not accepting it. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's clarify the step in time, spirit. Welcome, welcome. Okay, it's like you've been reborn. You've been reborn. Clarify the step in time. Something had to die for you to awaken again, for you to tap into um, that that childlike energy again. Like something was that energy was taken away from you. You're innocent. You're innocent. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, you're meant to, we have the world, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Cups. You're meant to be celebrated around the world, or you're meant to celebrate around the world. You're meant to go to celebrations around the world, but you're meant to connect with people around the globe. Okay, so if you're not in travel, you're going to be traveling. Okay, you're going to be meeting the people, your tribe, your peoples. Okay, other Queen of Wands. Okay, that's on their ish. Okay, and they're saying it's gonna be around the world. It's not gonna be where you are. So uh, you may not see it, but it's it's coming for you. Okay. When you look back on your life, you're like, I did go a lot of places. I did meet a lot of people. Yeah, it's in your future to meet people that are like-minded. It's in your future to find these people in different little pockets around the world. Okay. And if you love to travel, this is definitely you. Okay. Your traveling ain't stopping. This situation ain't stopped nothing. You're still traveling. It ain't stopping nothing. You're still going places. You're still going to meet the people you're supposed to meet. You're still going to connect with the person you were meant to connect with. It's stopped nothing. Okay. So that is the reading for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Casejo's girlfriend. Hi. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.